Connections magazine. Get major exposure for your business. Is someone looking for your service? Do you need networking? Are you a gospel artist or a ministry? Do you have a major event that you want to promote? Divine Connections magazine has the solution for you. We can distribute to residents, businesses, churches, and online. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your marketing locally and around the world. Find out more about us at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Get your spot in the next issue of Divine Connections magazine by emailing us for details at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections.
Let's get it started now.
Great day, everyone. This is Deloris with Divine Connections. Divine Connection is a magazine that comes out quarterly in print as well as online. We connect with different businesses, entrepreneurs, pastors, gospel artists, people that's making it happen. And so if you have not done so already, make sure you go to divineconnectionsmagazine.com/subscriptions. And for this month, Happy Mother's Day to all. And we have done a publication that has over 40 stories of why their mom is the best mom ever. So make sure you get a copy of the issue that just came out, the special issue for the mothers as well. So go to divineconnectionsmagazine.com/subscription to get your copy. Also, so let's go over some Divine Connections news. Next news is Divine Connections 11th magazine anniversary is coming this Saturday, September the 11th in Burlington, North Carolina. We want to see you there. So we'll have gospel artists, praise dance, mimes, vendors, and we're going to network and worship together and celebrate another year that God has allowed us to do publication with Divine Connection, as well as connect with other businesses and other ministries as well. So I am looking for vendors. If you are a vendor, this is your opportunity to be a vendor. Vendors also not only get a table, they also get featured in the magazine and get an interview. So we are doing great things. Want to help spread the word. So text 336-338-8903. On the next news, we have, if you are a business owner, entrepreneur, if you have a ministry, a book, or a gospel group, and you need a 30-second or a 60-second commercial for your business, make sure you stay connected. Send me an email. That is one of our services. We can help provide that for you and allow you to be cutting edge with your ministry or your business or your book or your gospel group or your praise dance. We would love to help you do that. Also, as my show comes on a consistency of Wednesdays from 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 6 p.m., where I love help spreading the good news and giving people exposure, you could be one of our sponsors. Sponsorship for right now is only $150 for 3 months. Your ad or your commercials, 30-second commercial, will run during the show before or after. And so if you're interested in that, make sure you email me at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. And again, this month is Mother's Day month for May, and I'm so excited because not only is it Mother's Day for Mother's Day month, it is also my mom's birthday, the same day as Mother's Day. And so if you would like to be a blessing to my mom, I am great because I am connected to Miss Callie Williams, which is my mom, and I want to give her a shout out this month. Just lift her up, thanking God for giving me a blessed heartfelt mother that loves to just love on people, have a blessed family, and serve the community. And so you would help me celebrate my mom. She will be 73. And she is a ball of fire, okay? And she loves God and she teaches us to do the same. And so you can cash out I Overflow and I will make sure she gets it, or you can PayPal ioverflow@gmail.com. Awesome. Thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate it. We got to, love on our mothers while they're here. And thank God for each and every day because they do a lot for us. And so to stay connected with Divine Connections, make sure you go to our Facebook page at Divine Connections Marketing. Then Instagram, we are Divine Connections, one word, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel at The Divine Connections, okay? And make sure you subscribe and click that notification button. So I am excited today that we have Miss Michelle in the house. And before I introduce you to her, I want to share with you her services through her video. So if you would like to hold on, I would love to share what she has going on. Oh, let me share. Hold on. It's coming. Hold on. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. So, with no further ado, help me welcome the one and only Miss Michelle in the house. How are you, Michelle Black?
Greetings, everyone. I am blessed. I am excited. I am grateful on today.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. I am as grateful that you are here, Miss Michelle. I met through a group called ATS. Y'all gonna keep hearing us talk about it till you come on to be a part and want to know and be nosy what is going on with that in that organization. And so Miss Michelle is Kingdom Traveler. So first of all, tell everybody where you're from and a little bit about yourself.
I am from the beautiful city and continuing growing top 5 city of Houston, Texas.
Wow.
Yes, ma'am. What can I say? I'm a born again Christian, saved, filled with the Holy Ghost, and love God and walking a new chapter in my life. I turned 45 in December.
Yay, awesome.
And I'm just walking a new road differently. I have a wonderful family. I have 2 sons. And, it's all about me and God until He blessed me with, my heart's desire. And so what I'm doing is I am continuing what I've done all my life. And that's love and help His people. I originally started off with Kingdom Administrative Services. I worked in the corporate for over 20 years. I have my degree in Business Administration Management, graduated magna cum laude, graduated from Houston Tillerson College, now Houston Tillerson University for all my HT people out there. And I was always helping people outside of the corporate, their business. And working in the church, I definitely served in the church. Oh my goodness, for over like 25 years. Doing a lot of administration, groups, everything. You name it, I did it. So when you have kids, all that changes. You learn life in another way. And so I just couldn't continue corporate. Never been late to work. I've never been threatened to be fired or written up till I had kids. So I went ahead and just took that leap of faith and resigned in 2017. So I've been working since I graduated from college, that time frame, and I have been building it with life's ups and downs.
For sure.
My most recent one, and I don't do this for pity, I actually shared as a testimony. Before pandemic and COVID, I was homeless in the end of January, and I still had my business. Now, the crazy part about it is I wasn't making a lot of money before I was homeless. But when I started sleeping in the car from end of January to mid-March, I made almost $4,000.
Oh, wow.
I was like, Lord, are you doing this backwards? I should have did that before. So the overall, and the thing is, I know we said we're going to talk about ATS.
No, you're fine.
I got in ATS, and I started learning ATS while I was in my car. I kept working. My clients did not know my situation. I kept meeting my deadlines. That's the commitment and dedication you have to have to your business and your clients, regardless what hell you're going through in life. And that's what people have to realize. So it was Kingdom Administrative Services. I had just created Kingdom Travels, because when I was working corporate, 50% of my job was traveling, setting up travel for my executives. I had CEOs, chairmen, I had the big wigs. And I said, well, shoot, why don't I might as well do it and make money from it and use my skills, because I literally spoiled my executives. It got to the point, no, seriously, it got to the point where the wives and the husbands and the kids was like, call Miss Michelle. They'll tell their parents that whoever I was the executive for, assistant, call Miss Michelle. She know what to do. That's how I treat my people. I spoil you. I do everything for you where you don't have no worries. No, if I'm the good cop and the bad cop. So if you want me to plan a group trip, family reunion, seminar, workshop, they don't go to you. They gotta come to me. And that's just how I always build my relationships with anybody that I work with. My executives, that somebody asks them, can I have a meeting? I give them that look. They be like, give me my assistant, give me my office manager, And so I'll be like, okay, you did good. And people are like, oh, I have to come through you. I said, yes, you got to come through me to get to them. So that's how I operate. I put my all and making sure that whatever you do, you're able to continue doing your vision. And I take care of the back office. I take care of whatever needs to be done. So Kingdom Travels came, and then being in ATS, Mr. Antonio T. Smith, he was like, okay, you can put all that on a company umbrella. So it's the Kingdoms Group came. My vision comes from 2 Corinthians 9:12. And paraphrasing it is, the works that I do for God's people is my way of giving praise unto God. That's just me paraphrasing it. That's our vision. So it's called the Kingdoms Group. So under the Kingdoms Group umbrella, you have Kingdom Administrative Services, where we handle all your administrative needs. You have Kingdom Travels, where we handle all your travel services, business travel, event. And what I mean about event, you may have a church conference, a seminar, a workshop, any type of conferences, even if it's tens of thousands or 100,000 people. I have a team that we could put it together for you. Where there's no work, we set up your registration and all that. For all my pastors and my evangelists and my missionaries, I'm still in the church. I know exactly how y'all operate. And you might want to get a travel agency, because a church secretary don't want you calling her at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning talking about, I need to come home early, find out what flights are available. You know, you have a travel agency that provides 24/7 customer service when you're traveling. Okay. Now, when you're not traveling, you don't reach us at 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. But overall, you know, that's how the Kingdoms Group came. Kingdoms travels under that company umbrella. And, you know, I love what I do. I love what I do. I make things happen.
Yeah.
And even with the pandemic, yes, my traveling said bloop, but I kept marketing. I kept listening to the travel suppliers, and now it's starting to pick back up. And everybody, you know, I know we'll probably answer that question, but you can travel now. You'd be surprised how many people during the pandemic left the United States and went somewhere overseas in the Caribbean and took their kids with them. Why? Because everything was virtual. Zoom, school, virtual. Trust me, if I could have, I would too. I would have been in Aruba, baby. Woo! So that's just who I am. I mean, I just love what I do, and I treat people, and because I know we all God's people, and I give you that dedication, that commitment, you know, just the way I treat you and the way you want to be treated, make sure you bring that back to me, because I don't take no drama and no foolishness.
Okay.
I still treat you with love, but give you that look like, don't do that or say that again. So
Awesome. So I want you to go into a little bit more detail about the services that you provide. I know you talked about it, but like the luxury, if I'm saying it right, the luxury,
luxury.
Yeah, that. Talk a little bit about that and how, since you already connected, once they maybe book a cruise or a conference, like the quality of the places they can stay, the places they can go, that you probably already know if they're in a certain area. Talk a little bit more about that.
So services, let's start with, you know, already airfare, flight only, flight and car, if you already have your hotel, flight, hotel, and car, however you see fit. And then you have your luxury. So we have private jets, air charter, yachts, luxury cruises, luxury tours, luxury hotels. We even have villas. So y'all see all these nice big homes. There's certain travel suppliers that have purchased these homes. And it's not a bed and breakfast or nothing like that. These are homes where you literally bring your whole family. So versus you going in a hotel, you can go in a home, and you can still hire chef services. You can still hire nanny services. You can have a birthday party there. You can have a wedding. And it's not just big homes, it's small homes. So they accommodate all size families. A lot of these homes on the beach, overlooking the beach. We also provide, you know, event planning with the destinational weddings. And if you already have an event planner, then we can provide travel services for your wedding guests. See, that's the part that people miss. You can still group and make packages for your wedding guests to be on a reasonable, instead of making them just pay regular price. Okay. We will work with the event planner because we'll be helping the event planner. Okay. That takes a load off the event planner. We also cruises, as everybody know, everything has been moved again. Some cruises are going to start in July 2021. So depending on if you want to do an ocean cruise, which is Royal Caribbean, Princess, Norwegian, Carnival. If you want to do a river cruise, and a river cruise, guys, is a more luxury type of cruise where it's only like 100 rooms, but you travel the rivers of Europe, like Danube, Rhine rivers, and a lot of millennials and older people do that. And all your rooms are balcony ocean view. I mean, you're facing the river. Then you have your expedition cruises. So you can go to the North Pole or Alaska and see the penguins. Now for us Black folks, we don't like the cold. And I know, but you are dressed properly. You get on a little boat and you just, you know, expedition on out. Those expedition cruises are fun. Guys, step out the box. Seriously. Don't say, oh, that's too much. Step out the box. You'll never know what it is until you do it. I went parasailing. I said I was going to get my big behind at that time, way up in the sky, with my feet down and with 2 ropes in between my legs. Come on now. And I saw my behind way up in the sky saying, I swam with the dolphins. You know, that's where excursions come in. We provide excursions. We provide passport and visa services. Getting your passport and getting your visa is too complicated. That's where we come in, because you'll be all confused, get it denied, get it sent back because you didn't put all the right information. So we help you with that. And to all my pastors, my coaches, business coaches, speakers, authors, a travel agency is what you want to do. Yes, I know y'all saying y'all need to save money, you got to invest money in a travel agency, but all the work we do for the little small investment you have to pay takes so much time and pressure off your hands, so you can concentrate on taking care of your clients. You could concentrate on completing and writing your book. You could concentrate on, setting up anything or meeting clients or bringing in more money. Because we, as a business owner, and the pastors, we could travel you and connect you to multi-level places at all at one time. If you have restaurants, we'll book your restaurants, your event tickets. We lay everything on the table. We're not just your average travel agent. We're not really just your average travel agency. I've been doing this for so long, it's like second nature. And I have a team that can, come on in and be like, hey, what you need? I need this, and this. And they put it in progress. So you're the executive, and we're your travel assistants. So you treat us like that. And so for all the pastors and coaches, if you have multi-destinations or different speaking engagements, we set up your airfare, we set up your hotel, we speak with the person that's bringing you in, we give them your speaker's kit. You see what I'm saying? We give them your bio, we set all that up. And if you don't have any of that, that's where Kingdom Administrative Services come in, and we come in and take care of your back office, and then get back in travel mode and send you off.
Awesome. So could this be for one trip or year round or both? The services.
We actually have travel annual subscriptions. So if you know that you travel a lot, that would be the best route to go. Even for all my corporations, y'all need to start having some retreats. Churches, y'all can start back having the retreats now. Trust me when I say these travel suppliers are aching for people to come. They have set up every safety precaution that they can to make sure that you feel safe and COVID don't come knocking at your door. But if you quote the scripture 119 and I think 119 and 16, where it says no plague shall come nigh thy dwelling, speak that scripture before you travel, you'll be all right. Okay? But we do even retreats. The business coaches or any coach that have a service, you can do a retreat in a villa where you can get 10 clients, and they come in one way, but they walk out another way with what they came to get. You see what I'm saying? That's how you bring in money. Kingdom Travels is not going to just set it up for you. We're going to show you other ways to get money. You be like, oh, we can do that. So overall, now what was your previous question? I got sidetracked on the business.
Like you talked about the membership, so that's continuous. They travel throughout the year, but what if they just need one trip here every now and then?
Yes, we do family trips, we do business corporate trips, we do solo travels, we do groups, whether it's a birthday, graduation, celebration. Like last night, I didn't go to bed at 2:30 in the morning because I had a client that's doing a Christmas family trip. I have 3 more planning to do. I got to do a Hawaii group trip. I'm doing a China, Tibet, Africa, Ghana, and Samoa, I think is one of the destinations. That's another trip. I'm about to plan a birthday trip for Las Vegas.
Nice.
And I have a destinational wedding placed on hold for right now, but I was in the process of doing a destinational wedding. And so, and then I'm about to start planning. And that's another thing, guys. I'm actually about to start planning. One young lady, she wants to do a group trip for the 2024 Summer Olympics. Yes, Kingdom Travels have the major event packages. You have the Super Bowl. We have the Kentucky Derby. We have the U.S. Open, Wimbledon, Daytona, Olympics 2024, 2022 is in Beijing, 2024 is in LA, and 2028 Paris. So we have all those major events around the world, event packages. Now that's why the young lady is planning now, because even though it's in 2024, we're putting you in first class hotels. And those packages include tickets. So wherever you want to sit, those packages include the tickets. So you're not having to purchase the tickets separately. All the packages include all of that. We give you transportation. You get VIP. You get to go have access to areas that everybody else can have access to. That's what the packages that we have. So overall, we do everything. So no matter how small it is, no matter how big it is, Kingdom Travels is able to assist you. You may say, oh, well, you do so much. That's what a travel agency do. I've done it for over 10 years.
Right.
Look, we're prepared and ready to serve. You're in very good hands. But I do want to make a note.
Yeah.
Guys, travel agencies are not miracle workers unless the Lord intercedes. So don't come telling us you want to travel 2 weeks from now and you giving us a beer budget for a luxury steak dinner trip. You can go anywhere. You can go on a yacht. You can go on a luxury trip. You can go anywhere you want to if you plan in advance.
Right.
Because that $5,000 or $10,000 amount, just hypothetically, will not hurt your pockets when you know that you have up to a year to pay it off. Like the woman with the 2024 Olympics. We're in 2021, 22, 23, 24. She got 3 years to pay that off. She's planning correctly.
Right.
So, but overall, I will try my best to get it within your budget, but know that when I do, we don't book our clients in 3 or 2 stars if we have to, if they tell us to. I forbid my people to book you in a 3 or 2 star unless you say, I like this is what I want. Then we'll be like, okay. But when you have problems, don't come to us when we have another 4-star, 5-star hotel at the same price you're paying. How about that? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
And we're gonna tell you, if you be like, oh, I want to go to Aruba in December, or I want to go on a cruise for New Year's. Don't complain when we give you a slightly higher price, because guess what? We're going through peak time. During peak time, the travel suppliers do not care. The best time to travel for summer is the first 2 weeks of June, and then start back traveling after Labor Day in September and October and November if you're going to warm places. Those are the best time to travel because it's less people and it's still sunny and hot. And
don't say those times again.
I tell everybody, like I say first, like for me, my sons get out June 3rd. So if you travel after Memorial, because that's peak time, if you travel maybe the first 2 weeks of June and then start back traveling after Labor Day and all of October and the first 2 weeks of November, you're doing good. And don't be hollering about hurricane season. Just don't go nowhere that requires hurricanes. Trust me, everybody. There's a whole lot of places around this world that you have not heard of. And that's one thing about Kingdom Travels. We tell you all the places you could go. Have y'all heard of Greece, Samoa, Fiji? You'd be like, yeah, but they're expensive. No, they're not.
That's
See,
good.
everything has been stereotyped. These places have been stereotyped as expensive, but they're not expensive. It's just when you go that makes it expensive. So we would be more than happy, to let everybody know. When we have our travel consultations, they'd be like, "Well, I want to go here during this time." Well, we're gonna check to make sure there's no like for instance, San Antonio. I think it's in March or April. It's fiesta time. So during that time, I don't recommend people go to San Antonio or book a travel there because you're gonna pay more. So if you any destination that you're going to, if they're having like cultural celebrations or festivals, we'll let you know and we'll let you know the price. So if you're flexible with your dates, you be like, nah, I don't want to be amongst all those people, I want to go after. That's when the price is gonna drop. Because those travel supplies are gonna up those prices because they know everybody's coming to town for the festival. So we will do our due diligence to let you know if it's a good time to travel and what's going on during that time. Because you may still want to do it and you may want to be included in the festivities. And we'll make sure we get you the event tickets and give you a list of festivities that are happening. And then and another thing, say for instance, you're going to China or Middle East or Africa, we'll tell you the culture of what to do and what not to do.
That's good.
We'll tell you, don't show affection when you go here. Do all that affection in the room. They'll put your butt in jail. We'll tell you how to greet a Asian. There's certain ways you greet them. We'll tell you how to dress wherever you're going. Okay, we'll tell you to bring a jacket for night. We'll bring shorts and cotton, not heavy stuff during the day, because a lot of places they be hot in the morning. At nighttime, it's like, ooh, I need a jacket. So we make sure that we give you a checklist. We'll call you the day before and be like, you have this in your backpack, this in your suitcase. You may be like, that's just too much. Well, if it's too much, then you won't be going to the airport saying I forgot this.
Right, for sure.
So, right, and overall, at the end services, we do provide travel insurance. Guys, travel insurance is just like auto insurance. You pay on it until you need it. Same thing for travel insurance. When the pandemic hit, I had about 3 clients on a cruise. They had travel insurance, and Kingdom Travels worked it to where they received back all of their money. We had to first work with the travel supplier, and we kept tabs with the travel supplier, status, and we gave our clients updates because they was all anxious, especially when you spent $5,000 and $6,000. You want all that back. Everything is shutting down. You need your money. And I am happy to say that Kingdom Travels was able to get all of our clients' money back. We worked with the travel suppliers, and we're glad that we didn't have nobody stuck in another country, because then we would have to call our charter suppliers to send an airplane to them to go get them.
Oh, wow.
So if anything like that happens, you get stuck somewhere. Oh yes, we have plenty of air charter companies to go fly and pick you up for whatever reason you need to get in the trouble that you got in, and bring you back home. So overall, we cover all bases to make sure that, wherever you're going, whatever requirements for COVID, that you already have it before you leave. I have a client flying out Friday, and I contacted the hotel to make sure that they could get their COVID test there so they didn't have to come out of pocket. I contacted other destinations, other travel suppliers to make sure that they was good. So before they fly out, everything's already set in order. So when they get there, all they can do is sit back, relax, and breathe.
Yes, wonderful, wonderful. So your contact information is here, 346-917-0048, extension 1.
Correct.
For contact Ms. Michelle Black for any questions, anything you want to talk about that you have, she can give some insight on that with Kingdom Travels. Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. And so, anything else you want to share right before we leave? And then a word of advice.
Yes, I just want to say real quick, please make sure you get a passport. Eventually, the cruise lines, anywhere you go, you're gonna need a passport. I know right now we can use our little driver's license, but eventually you're gonna need a passport. And if you have on your driver's license, come October 2021, your driver's license has to be Real ID compatible. The way you know it's Real ID compatible, you have a star in the top right corner. So for those of you that just renewed your driver's license, you're good. Just make sure you got that star in the right corner of your driver's license. But if you have not, or you don't have no need to renew your driver's license because your expiration date has not come up yet, please go right now to the DMV in person. You got to do it in person and renew your driver's license and get your driver's license Real ID compatible. Because if you're a person that travels, your driver's license has to be Real ID compatible so that you'll be able to travel anywhere within the United States. So if your driver's license is not Real ID compatible, you won't be able to go from Texas to California. You won't be able to go from California to Florida.
Got it.
Yes. So October 2021 is the deadline. It was October 2020 last year, but due to the pandemic, they extended it another year. So right now, guys, hear me. If y'all don't hear nothing, hear this. Get your driver's license Real ID compatible. Each state is different. You just got to go to the driver's license place and renew your driver's license. And if you have, pull it out and make sure you have a star in the top right corner. Now, each state may design it differently, but you just need that star because all the information is in the scan barcodes on the back of your driver's license. But overall, get a passport. Right now, passports are back to pretty much normal services. Expedited is 4 to 6 weeks. Regular passports is 10 to 12 weeks. If your passport is about to expire within the next 6 months, you cannot travel because you cannot travel nowhere if your passport expiration date is less than 6 months, and you need to go ahead and get it expedited, renewed, and contact Kingdom Travels, and we'd be more than happy to assist you in getting it expedited and renewed. All right. But those are the main two important things. If I didn't say anything to anybody, they need to hear that, especially for the Real ID and for those that always travel. You need to make sure your driver's license is Real ID compatible. And overall, guys, whatever business that you're doing, whatever you may be going through with your business, you may not be making the money, you may be working hard and not seeing the results. Keep pushing. You know, push to me is pray until something happens.
That's right.
But I changed it to persevere. Keep moving. Persevere until something happens. Because it will happen. Faith without works is dead. So if you have the faith that you know it's going to happen, continue doing the works and God will honor your faith.
For sure that is words from Miss Michelle Black. Kingdom Travelers, thank you so much for coming on today and sharing your information. If you guys need travel services, Kingdom Travels is in the house. Touch bases with Miss Michelle and make it happen.
Yes. Thank you for inviting me. I truly appreciate it. It's an honor to be here.
Oh, you are very welcome. Thank you all for your wealth and information and your services. And I'm going to actually play the video again as we end so they can see again your video.
And yes, if you need a video or commercial, you know, I love my videos. Shout out to Mr. Chris Holmes of Soul Productions. You could catch him on Facebook, Soul, Soul Productions. He's the one that created my video. So be blessed, everybody. And thank you again, Ms. Deloris. May God continue to bless and shine upon you and your business.
Thank you so much. You as well. So stay tuned, you guys, for the commercial. Remember, that's Miss Michelle, my guest, and this is Deloris Williams with Divine Connections. Make sure you stay connected to the #1 Divine Connector, which is Jesus Christ. And hold tight so you can watch the video and our sponsors. Amen. Let me make sure it comes up so y'all can see it. Very good. And here we are. Awesome, awesome.
Hello and welcome to the fabulous world of Dream Builders Realty, where we are fulfilling dreams and lifestyles. My name is Trish Adams and I'm the owner-operator, and I have a fabulous team here to help you with your real estate needs. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, we're here to help you. If you need questions on down payment assistance, if you have credit that's not so great but you need some help with that, we're here. We are your go-to people. So please feel free to reach out and we can help you with any of those needs. And you can contact any of our fabulous agents at 336-770-2712.
Dream Builders!
Divine Connections Magazine. Get major exposure for your business. Is someone looking for your service? Do you need networking? Are you a gospel artist or a ministry? Do you have a major event that you want to promote? Divine Connections Magazine has the solution for you. We can distribute to residents, businesses, churches, and online. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your marketing locally and around the world. Find out more about us at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Get your spot in the next issue of Divine Connections Magazine by emailing us for details at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections.
Let's get it started now.